Hi everybody, it's Alpida and long time no see. I'm sorry, I haven't really had time or like energy to make anything or film anything lately, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be ranking the Peep Show characters based on which UK political party they vote for. Because why not? Because why not? It's something fun to do. Um, I was I was bored and I thought, you know what I'm going to do. So for those who don't know, Peep Show is a sitcom. I don't know how to describe it. You've got to go watch it. Go watch Peep Show. Go watch the whole Peep Show right now. Come back to this video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because this video is not really going to make sense if you haven't seen it. And also, not that I'm expecting to like go viral or anything, but if you don't know how the UK political parties work, if you're watching this from a different country, basically we've got five main parties. We've got Labour, which is like left wing meant to be, but not really. That's the party that's currently in power. We've got the Conservative, which is like your right wing party. It's I'm going to try to oversimplify it. So just yeah, Reform is like very far right, and it's like Nigel Farage, who everybody knows. Lib Dem is like centre party, but at this point they're more left than the left party. So you know, and we've got the Greens, which is like the Green Party. I think every country has its own like Green Party equivalent, but they're like the most left out of the main ones. Um, Also the smallest. And then I've got an other character category as well, because I don't think all of these characters would necessarily fit into the box. Um, but yeah, so let's go. Let's start. We're going to start off with Super Hands. Now, Super Hands is an odd one. Um, I feel like I don't know. He's very anti-capitalist, as we know. You don't want any logo on the phone, but he's also very like does his own thing. I feel like he'd probably vote independent. I'm putting him in independent. In other. Um, Next, we've got Tony. Now, Tony, again, she's very independent, very does her own thing. You know, doesn't listen to anybody else. But she hates her husband, Tony, also called Tony. And I feel like he's not on this list, but I feel like he would vote conservative, and I feel like she would just vote Labour just because he's voting conservative. I feel like even if she doesn't necessarily agree with it, it would just be like to get like on his nerves. So that's what he'd do. We've got April's husband. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry, but we've got April's husband. Now, April's husband, he's voting conservative. I just know. I just know. Big Sue's, come on, she's voting Tory. Come on. Gerard. Now, I don't know about Gerard. I struggled with him. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put him in Lib Dem. I don't know. I've not really got any reason for that. I'm just like my heart is telling me that he'd vote Lib Dem. We've got Sophie's mum next. Sophie's mum, she made a Blair resignation cake, and I feel like that tells you all you need to know. She's voting Conservative. Um, Dobby vote Green. Dobby is voting Green. She's my goat. I love Dobby. She's voting Green. We've got Elena. Elena, like again, she would not vote. I don't think she'd vote. She wouldn't dedicate herself. She wouldn't. She doesn't care. Like I think she'd be very like, oh, you know, my vote's not going to make a difference. Why would I vote? You know, I don't think she cares. Sophie's dad is voting Reform. Absolutely, absolutely, he's voting Reform. Um, uh, yeah, there's no question about it for me. Gail's very smart. Gail's in Mensa. She mentions it a few times in the show. I don't know if you pick up on it. It's very subtle, hinted at. But even though she's really smart, I feel like she would vote Labour. I feel like she'd be very like, oh no, you know, Keir Starmer, he's actually on the left. He's not, you know, he's not a red Tory. He's not, you know, blah, blah, blah. She'd be very defensive of Keir Starmer, I think, and I think she'd vote Labour. Maybe Ian's voting Reform because he's the devil. Um, what more can I say about that? April is voting Lib Dem. April is a Lib Dem voter if I've ever seen one. Like she is the most. She is. If I imagine a Lib Dem voter, I imagine April. Absolutely. Who's that? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Jazz. Okay. I don't know. I feel like Jazz would vote Green, but not. necessarily because he actually agrees with them. I feel like he's trying to sleep with a girl. He's trying to sleep with Zara, and Zara votes green. Like I feel like he does generally like align himself, I guess, with the values, but he'd vote green to make it like, oh yeah, not a big deal, but I voted green in the election. Don't you want to see? Like, yeah, that would be him. That's what he's doing. Um, Big Mad Addy. Big Mad Addy's voting reform. There's no no question in my mind for that. That's what he's doing. Mark, come on. Come on. It's obvious. You know, he voted Brexit. He's voted Conservative in every election as long as he's been living. There's no question about it for Mark. That's just how he is. Dobby's boyfriend. I always forget his name because I just call him Matthew Bain. That's his actor. I don't remember anything about him, but he was dating Dobby, so clearly he's on the right track. I'm gonna put him in Lib Dem. I feel like he's not quite on Dobby's level, but you know. Um, Tony's sister, she's only in one episode. I don't know why she's on this list. Or Tony's half sister. It's either her sister or her half sister, the one who doesn't have leukemia. Um, hmm, let's say Labour. Whoops, not reform Labour. Yeah, I feel like that's right for her. I mean, she's only in one episode, so like you know, I don't really have much to go off. Sarah, Mark's sister. I mean, Mark's sister. Come on, they've obviously been raised together. I feel like they're different enough, um, but similar. Like, come on, yeah, they're voting Conservative. Zara, obviously Green. Come on, Sophie. I feel Sophie would be very Blair's New Labour. Like, I think I feel like she wouldn't agree necessarily with like the current Labour government, and she wouldn't love. Oh, I'm basing this off like 2024 election, by the way, in case you hadn't figured it out. I don't think she'd be a big Starmer fan, but I think out of loyalty, she's voting for Labour. Um, I think that's just like what she's done all her life. So yeah, Johnson would run as an independent and vote for himself. Like there's no question about that for me. I can't imagine Johnson voting for anybody who's not him. So that's that. Nancy, I don't know why there's this weird picture of Nancy here. Um, Nancy's a weird one, honestly. I feel like Nancy would vote for reform, but she wouldn't really know what she's doing. Well, oh no, she'd vote for reform. I feel like she'd be one of those I don't American accent. I just don't like both of the political parties are just so like out of touch. We just need something new. Like we just need like a fresh face in politics. And she doesn't know. Like I mean, giving her benefit of doubt, she doesn't know. She should do some more research, definitely. Like, come on, Nancy, sort yourself out. You're better than this. But I feel like she would be very like misled down the path of reform. Um, Jeff is voting for reform again. There's no question. Okay, so when Nancy doesn't know, Jeff knows. Jeff knows that it makes him a racist. Jeff knows that it makes him a horrible person. He's like, yep, that's my vote. Reform. Ben. I don't know about Ben. I feel like probably Lib Dem. I mean, he's Zara's boyfriend, husband. I don't remember. Um, but obviously, I mean, I know they weren't the happiest in that relationship. I'm saying Ben. Ben. I'm saying Lib Dem. I think his name's Ben. Megan. Um, hmm. I don't know. Joe and Megan aren't very major characters. Like, they're not really. They're only in it right at the end, so I'm not sure. I would say Joe probably votes Labour. No, not Conservative. Labour. Um, yeah. Megan, I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Lib Dem. I think. And finally, we've got Superhands' wife Molly. I think that's right. Molly. I don't know. Molly's very sensible, and I feel like she would see definitely not Reform, definitely not Tory. She would see past Keir Starmer, and she would vote Lib Dem. I think that's what I think. So yeah, there we have it. There is my peep show political party ranking. I'm pretty sure it's a shame there's a few characters missing off here, but that's what I think I would do. That's my ranking. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and yeah, I think I might do something similar to this. I was thinking maybe doing The Simpsons. I feel like that would be a lot more fun, and there's so many characters in The Simpsons I could do. But yeah, enjoy. Bye.